Why, yes. Yes, I am sure. Hello, everybody. Mr. Moo here in the cockpit. Yes, I am sure. Oh. Stupid Twitch. Right, remember. Mute the stream when you are monitoring the stream. Important things. Okay, where was I looking now? Do-do-do. Okay, right. Oh yeah, I'm still on the air. Well, okay, just taking care of some quick stuff here. Quick shout out to J Newman 004, L Brooks PC or L Brook SPC. Could go either way. And IHG 5000 iHeart Gaming, friend from the Discord channel. Thank you. Also a friend from Elite, helping out in the Errantry Alliance of Narvert. Got a little something different today. Got an old school game. A game that, as far as I know, is old enough to drink. Or maybe not old enough to drink, certainly old enough to smoke. And that would be Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. Interesting thing on the Star Wars games, inspired by the old Elite games, as far as I can tell, in terms of control setup, whatever, but also later on went to inspire the later iterations of Elite, specifically Elite Dangerous, as far as I can tell. X-Wing, the first X-Wing game came out in, what, 93? Oh god, I'm old. Oh, yeah, it came out around 93, and that had... Oh, well, that had the three-way power management of lasers, engines, shields. And then TIE Fighter came out, and then you had lasers, engines, shields, and beam weaponry if your ship was thus equipped. And yeah, just kind of, it went for more the power management route along with the other, dogfighting aspects. And then you got into X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, and when you went into the multiplayer arena, they decided to maybe add in a little bit more cost-benefit, a little bit more trade-off. So not only did you have to manage power, but your ship did not turn as fast at full throttle as it did at slower, lower throttle settings. So, a little something from Elite Dangerous there, where, top speed is not your best maneuvering speed. A little bit of history there, so let's get going. And let's see what MK has to say here.
We're going to rendezvous with rebel forces and deliver the cargo of Bacta. Our contact in the Alliance is Aaron's friend, Olin Garn. We are to meet him at Bryn Two Colony, and he will lead us to the rendezvous location. Stay alert for a possible ambush by hostile forces. Those pirates we got the Bacta from, they may be thinking about revenge. Hopefully they're too busy licking their wounds to seriously consider it right now. And with Iman in the Andrasta and with you in the Otana providing escort, we should be able to extricate ourselves if trouble develops.
Tomas and Galen will use the Vasudra to deliver the Bacta to the rebels. We and Iman are going along as escorts in case we run into any friends of those smugglers from whom we got the Bacta. Iman will be flying his fire spray as usual, while we fly the Otana. Your father is showing tremendous confidence in us by allowing us to take his ship. The first leg of our journey will be to a deep space
The YT-2000 reminds me a lot of the Python, actually, and thanks to Commander Meow for pointing that one out.
And contact in the rebellion, Olin Garn. He will escort us to the secret location where the cargo is to be delivered.
All right, simple enough so far.
As soon as the transfer is complete, we will return home. This should be a relative breeze. At least with the rebels, you don't have to worry about your ship being hijacked. Tomas and Galen will use the
All right, thank you, MK.
Bacta to the rebels.
Okay, so we're flying a YT-2000. My character's brother is flying a Firespray 31, which actually, with the new bomb upgrades in the X-Wing Miniatures game, it's a really, really nasty ship. No head tracking on this one.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar. Stifle it, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
Target the nav buoy.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
And I'm running the X-Wing Alliance upgrade pack.
Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
Turn the audio down a little bit here. Yeah, I'm running the X-Wing Alliance upgrade pack. Beautiful graphics mod that was added in by the community.
But that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
Though I keep wanting to use my rudder pedals. This game didn't... Well, this game actually had a separate rudder, but it doesn't like to play well with modern flight hardware.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this Bacta.
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier.
The supplier tried to hijack us.
It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
Oop. Go. Light Calamari Cruiser Shadow, probably an MC-40, MC-30. My Star Wars EU knowledge is a little shaky. It's kind of flying around scanning. Nothing else to do. Nice, easy milk run. And then the milk went bad.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're
Okay.
still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks. What should we do?
Hold
Get
a
in
moment.
fast.
Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate. Have Otana and Andrasta join our fighter screen.
Attention, all vessels. By order of the Empire, surrender at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once. Our luck stinks. I agree. But right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup.
way our luck's been going, that sounds about right.
Okay, maximum power to lasers. Rep the turrets.
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
Hey! Turn hard! I don't believe this.
And I've already got somebody
Easy,
firing
boys.
missiles at me.
It's the best way to convince them we're honest.
We're glad you see it that way.
Okay, turrets to defensive
Assuming we
fire
all
mode.
survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
Missile shot down. Got another missile coming. Lovely. And TIE fighters, here we go. 12 new TIE fighters just showed up.
There's not enough rebel fighters to do the job.
That's getting a
I was just
little
thinking the same
loud.
thing. Let's go.
Right. Let's turn that down a bit. TIE bombers, those are my targets. Come on. There we go.
Hey! There's a bandit on your tail. I'm under heavy fire.
Cover me.
As ordered. Responding to your distress call. Way to stick it to him.
Gun turrets work a lot better than they do in Elite, that's for sure.
I'm under attack.
Well, get unattacked and help me out. And let me know if the audio needs any adjustment here. Oh, I should probably not start shooting at that imp star. He might not like that. He might take that personally. Damn it. Let one of the bombers get through. Attack my target.
Attacking designated target. Keep it up.
Alright, combat's decent. Comms sounds could be a little higher. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about that here. Pause it. Let's see here. Sound options. Or unsound options. Come on. Go. This is really... Okay. Kind of wide engine thick power. Voice volume is maxed. Okay, so I'm going to turn engine sound down. That. And bring this back up. If I can. Desktop audio back up a little bit. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. And as much as I want to play the in-game music, I have a feeling that, well, I have a feeling there'd be some lawyers who wouldn't like that. Oh, what the hell, it's only a Star Destroyer.
Help cover the evacuation ships.
Hey, guys.
back to those turbo lasers.
Okay, where are the dupes? Dupes! Well, that's not good. Okay, that's also weird. Okay, so I seem to have lost control of my power management. Go figure. This is Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. Comes from 1998, I think. Yeah, 1997, 98. Old school dogfighting.
Shields are failing. The attack is too intense.
Get ready to rescue any survivors.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
We cannot defeat an Imperial Star Destroyer. We must leave. I know you hate to leave, but we may not get a second chance.
Follow me, little brother. We're leaving. That's an order.
64% of the hospital, 66% of the hospital has to be evacuated. We've got 64% so far. Come on, guys, just one more ship.
All right.
Please, please, please. Barely get clear. Oh, who's hitting it? That Imp Star's hitting him. That Star Destroyer is hitting the Corvette with ion cannons. Ow. Much ow. Target the nav beacon. That is not the nav beacon. Brentwood Colony, there we go. Oh good, now we've got assault gunboats here. We're gone. Almost made it. 66% of the hospital has to be evacuated. And we only got 64%. And my throttle is, there we go. Okay, gonna do a quick restart on the game to get the controls kind of, you know, unscrewed up. And then be right back. Okay, let's try that again. Windows, do the rebooty thing. At least the game. Hell if I'm rebooting the computer.
Ace, now this sounds exciting.
Hello MK, let's try that again.
We're going to rendezvous with rebel forces and deliver the cargo of Bacta. Our contact in the Alliance is Aaron's friend.
Tomas and Galen will use the Basudra to deliver.
Rebooty confirmed, that's right. Okay, let's try that again. Corellian YT-2000.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar.
Neat little freighter.
Stifle it, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
According to the history on it, Corellian Engineering Corporation built it, and the Empire looked at it and said, why does it have so much maneuverability, so much armor, and an ion cannon?
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
And CEC said, it's a freighter for modern dangerous times. And the Empire looked at it and said, bullshit. And IMAGE.
But that Bacta is badly needed.
IMAGE, yes. I've seen the controls. They are really neat. They're a yoke, like on a bomber or a passenger plane. Yeah, standard flight yoke. Okay, let's try this again once more with feeling.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth.
I've not seen the spinner controls for Blade Runner.
We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this back to...
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier. It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
The supplier tried to hijack us, we hijacked him back. Everybody had a good time. Except the guys they sent out to sabotage our ship. But they didn't really get much of a vote in the matter. Oh no, the supplier was a third party, not the Rebel Alliance. We were buying Bacta from them to give to the Rebels.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
I've mentioned before.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks.
Take a look at XWVM. It's a project to remake the X-Wing games with a VR-capable video engine. Oh no, no problem. No problem, El Danny. Okay, we are full throttle. I gotta get in. Yes, yes, yes.
I agree, but right now I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going, that sounds about right.
So now I'm pumping shield power into the engines. So this had a power management system.
Request you turn over command of your vessel.
I have a feeling Elite took their power management system from the X-Wing games, or at least, inspired by.
We're glad you see it that way.
That's not to call any kind of shenanigans there.
We'll establish your innocence later.
I have caught the Dr. Aphra comic. I really, really like it.
Hey, enemy in range.
Thank you. Okay, gotta keep an eye open. 12 TIE fighters just launched. They're bad, but they aren't my primary problem.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go.
The TIE bombers, those are my problem.
Very impressive.
If I can knock out the bombers, we're golden.
Hey, hey! There's a bandit on your tail. I'm under heavy fire.
Oh yeah, there you are. Let's see if we can't shock some of these guys and wreck their day.
Way to stick it to him.
So yeah, the Empire took a look at why Corellian Engineering Corp had built a freighter with an ion cannon built in. And CEC basically said, no, we got a permit for that. It's totally legit. Uh-huh. Yeah, Star Wars, back when lasers traveled 60 miles an hour.
This is Commander Beckman. Don't build any evacuation ships.
What do you think I have been doing this whole time? Are you blind? Okay, any more bombers out there? Yes. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Thank you.
Who else?
Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Okay, new ship. You. Another flight of bombers.
Watch out for those turbo lasers.
I try to knock some of these guys out of formation with ion cannons. Somebody hit that torpedo, please. 7% has escaped. Son of a... Oh yeah, this was a beautiful game, and I mean this is with some
Shields are failing.
modern graphics upgrades.
You're talking too intense.
Get ready to rescue any survivors.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
We cannot defeat an Imperial Star Destroyer. We must flee. I know you hate them.
Shut up, MK.
May not get us again.
We aren't leaving.
Follow me, little brother. We're leaving. That's an order.
Come on, hit that. Hit that missile. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
There. Alright, who's my next contestant? You. Assault transport. That works, and that's not good. That's the Vasudra going kaboom. Are there any other ships in the area? Farrelly, get clear.
There's a bandit going for a missile lock.
Farrelly is not getting clear.
Hey, turn hard.
And I'm taking missile hits. Assault gunboats just announced for the next wave of the X-Wing miniatures game. If anybody plays. Seriously, I have no idea what it's going to take to knock these guys out. You know, ramming isn't going to be the thing, I know that. Okay, I've got 2 Lancer-class frigates coming after me. That's no good. 33 kills, and still nothing. 15 fighters, 12 bombers, and an ATR. Well, nothing to it but to do it again.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar. Stifle it, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
It really does, yeah. The YT-2000, I love the design on this thing.
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately. Forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
And see if you can guess the voices, because I'm pretty sure that's David Lucas. Or whichever other stage name he might have been using. Alright, take 3.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here.
Actually, a quick thing I'm gonna see. Let's see here, joystick buttons. I'm not looking to map anything to a key specifically, I'm just looking for Shift G. Shift H. Put it in H.
Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I'm just trying to see if I can...
Showed a lot of bravery in getting this back to...
I can tell some of these guys to run like hell.
Trouble with the supplier. It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
Doesn't look like it. That was an old trick from the first X-Wing game during the Korolev mission. A mission so notorious back in the day for the X-Wing game that it got written into one of Stackpole's X-Wing novels. It's kind of the X-Wing equivalent of the Kobayashi Maru. Okay.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks.
Imperial 2, you can spot it by the flat superstructure on top of the command tower.
Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate.
Imperial 1's had a great big X superstructure on top.
Attention, all vessels.
Also, a lot more guns on the Imp Star 2.
By order of the Empire, surrender at
Like you
once.
needed more.
If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once. Our luck stinks. I agree.
Cam
But
Clark.
right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going, that sounds about right. Hey! Turn hard!
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
I don't believe this. Easy, boys. It's the best way to convince them we're honest.
Hey, found the missile.
See it that way. Assuming we all survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
Ah, an advanced missile. No wonder that hurt so much.
Hey! Enemy in range!
Okay, there's the 12 ties, so they scrambled an entire squadron here.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go. Hey! There's a bandit on your tail!
There's a bandit everywhere. That's what a Star Destroyer is good for, throwing a lot of fighters at you. Oh, it's allowed. You could get away with a lot. But I'm not sure I'd be able to bring it down in time.
Way to stick it to him!
On. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target. Very impressive. I'm under attack.
Would you please die already?
Who else wants some? Yes!
And a bunch more TIE bombers just showed up.
Who's the master? All right.
Right, I can't order the friendlies out. Why would I want to do that?
This is Commander Beckman. Help cover the evacuation ships.
God, I hope you get blown up. Attack my target.
Attacking designated target.
Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Just fly into the middle of the squadron, start activating the auto guns. Let's see where that gets us. Oh good, Magpulse warheads.
Hey! Watch out for those turbo lasers!
They've got some kind of jamming system. Get too close to the Star Destroyer and it'll start shutting down your guns.
Bazooka's getting hammered. Shields are failing. Very impressive. That'll make our job a little easier. You're talking too intense.
It's ready to rescue any survivors.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
We cannot defeat an Imperial Star Destroyer. We must leave.
Yeah. No, raspberry.
Follow me, little brother.
Only one man would dare give me the raspberry.
Hey! There's a bandit going for a missile lock.
And now the gunboats are here. Oh yeah, I'm screwed. No, not launch. Go to debriefing.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar.
Okay. We can do this. Just... I don't know. Gotta get good.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar.
Okay.
Good, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
These X-Wing games, they had missions that were not easy. I mean, how does one freighter, a patrol ship, and a couple of X-Wings
Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
try to stop an Imp Star Deuce and all of the eyeballs and dupes it can fire out?
For forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
A harder game for a more civilized time. Well, that's not where I wanted to go at all. I hyperspace to the wrong place. Right. Once more, with feeling.
Watch you don't hit anything on your way out of the hangar.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm about to turn off your voice, is what I'm about to do.
Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
Listen, you. This game was also supposed to have multi-crew.
Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
A ship like this one, the Otana, you could jump into the upper or the lower gun turret, as well as a pilot position. Internet being what it was at the time, they didn't actually activate that feature, but later modders found it and reactivated it.
I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
Rebel Hospital, that's where we're supposed to be going. Gotta read the map. So yeah, a game from 97, 98 that had multi-crew. And the in-the-turret view that it seems like a lot of people have been calling for in Elite.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this back to...
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier. It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
Oop, there's a station there. Watch out for the station. And hoping I'm pointed in the right direction for when that Star Destroyer shows up. I'm gonna try to cut him off at the pass. Well, I'm gonna be a little closer.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
Yeah, you can open fire on the shield generators.
Storage tanks. What should we do?
Hold a moment. Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate.
Weapon systems.
Have Otana and Andrasta join our fighter screen.
Attention, all vessels.
Hey! Turn hard!
By order of the Empire, surrender
You know,
at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed.
I wonder what would happen.
Our luck stinks. I agree. But right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going...
Wondering what would happen if I went for those ventral gun emplacements.
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
I don't believe this.
This could be slightly suicidal.
Best way to convince them we're honest.
We're glad you see it that way. Assuming we all survive, we'll establish...
But if I can knock out the ventral guns...
Hey! Enemy in range!
All guns fire linked forward. Watch out for the turbo lasers. Oh boy.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go.
Hey, I knocked one out. Well, it'd be crazy to try, wouldn't we?
Tail. Way to stick it to him. Hey! Watch out for those turbo lasers. I'm under heavy fire. Very impressive. Keep it up.
Another gun turret out. Come here, you.
I'm under attack.
Oh, he's under attack, he says. Okay, that one's out. That one's out. That one's not out. Oh, I'm gonna get chewed up by that Star Destroyer before I can take out all the guns.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't like me very much. Sure, let's just slow myself down to a crawl and maybe my shields will come back.
This is Commander Beckman. Don't cover the evacuation ships. Yes.
Nope, bad plan, bad plan. Let's not do that again.
Soldiers get hammered. The shields are failing.
Let's come to the aid!
The attack is too intense.
Get ready to rescue any survivors.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
We cannot defeat an Imperial Star Destroyer. We must leave. I know you hate to leave, but we may not get a second chance.
Follow me, little brother. We're leaving. That's an order.
Can I get my shields to actually show up again on the screen, please? Please? Oh, there go. I'm ionized. They hit me with I can't. Wait, I've got flight control back. Shield systems are gone. Laser systems are gone. Targeting computer is gone. Do I have anything that works? And if anybody says the air conditioner is working at 100%, well done. Hey, the laser system's back. Shields are still gone. Starting computer's still out.
Pilot ejected.
Okay, so the hull was a little lower than I'd anticipated. Oof. All right. Skills. Mission hints. Ah. Okay, so it looks like we are anti-missile work is what we should be. Anti-missile and anti-torpedoes. We can't intercept the bombers fast enough, so we're gonna have to take out their torpedoes.
Watch you don't hit anything in your way out of the hangar. Stifle it, Iman. I need
Just
both
use
of
the
you to look
bombers and
sharp.
fighters as targets of opportunity.
I have the coordinates of our first jump locked in.
Okay. You and me both. I'm actually rather surprised I made that too.
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately. Forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
Okay, new hyperspace buoy, Rebel Hospital confirmed. But no, the game had multiplayer capacity. Actually, it had like, I believe it had 8 on 8. You know, so you could have Wings of 8 versus Wings of 8. Somebody
As you
point
can see,
Frontier
we've
at that.
established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth.
Okay, where's that big green nebula?
We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
There you are.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this back to.
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier. It
So
all
that's
worked
where
out
the
in the
Star
end, though,
Destroyer
and
is
here
about
we
to show
are.
up, I think. We're going to be more patient this time. Don't let the missiles come to us. I should have loaded a countermeasure system on board, but... well, we'll see what happens this way.
There are no reinforcements available.
Well, I figured I'd ask, find out. Okay, turret set to defensive fire mode. That should mean it will go after warheads. Should. Very important word there. Word with a whole lot of meaning to it. Lancer-class frigates. Hell
Red
no.
alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks. What should we do?
Hold a moment. Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate. Have Otana and Andrasta join our fighter screen.
Attention, all vessels. By order of the Empire, surrender at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once. Our luck stinks. I agree. But right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been
Okay.
going, that sounds about right.
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
So I'm going to wait for the TIE bombers to launch. And then I'm going to try to go head-to-head with them.
Easy, boys.
Not so much to intercept them, but intercept their missiles.
We're glad you see it that way. Assuming we all survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
Okay, next squadron.
There are not enough rebel fighters to do the job.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go.
Now, in the canon, it's mentioned that Lancer-class frigates were designed to just wreck starfighters. Pretty much a hull made up of fast-tracking guns. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Here comes the fire hose of hate from that
I'm under
thing.
heavy fire.
You are not under any fire. Stop telling lies and start defending the base.
Hey, hey! Enemy in range.
Okay, now we're under fire, but that's different.
Keep it up. Who else wants some? Who's the master?
Missiles.
Yes! All right. Imperial training seems a bit lax. I'm under attack.
Oh, that is a big string of torpedoes.
This is Commander Beckman. Don't kill any evacuation ships. Vasudra's getting hammered. Shields are failing.
Swept up to the ring.
The attack is too intense.
Get ready to rescue any survivors.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
Excuse me, bit of a hiccup.
I know you hate to leave, but we may not get a second chance.
Follow me, little brother. We're leaving. That's an order.
We're not leaving.
Hey,
We're
hey! There's a bandit on your tail.
shooting down missiles.
You have attacked a friendly craft.
He can take a couple of laser shots, MK.
Way to stick it to him.
7% of the hospitals escaped. Come on, guys. Ha! Systems at 0. Okay, come on.
Very impressive.
TIE bombers. Okay.
Hey! There's a bandit going for a missile lock.
Okay, the assault gunboats just showed up and opened fire. Come on. Shocked him. He's down.
Hey! Turn hard!
64% is clear. 2 more percent. Come on, guys. You can do this. One more ship. Would you stop shooting missiles at me, you little... Not gonna make it. All of those damn missiles. And they were all advanced missiles, too. Okay, let's try flares. Actually, let's go to the debris. Fly again. What do you say, chat? One more time, or do we move to something a little less frustrating? I mean, I like the challenge on this, but I realize that, you know, maybe watching the same mission over and over again ain't exactly entertainment. If we were playing XCOM, this would be a gatecrasher stream.
Ace, now this sounds exciting!
We're going to rendezvous with Rebel Force.
Tomas and Galen will use...
No, I want to install... Oh, never.
Watch you don't hit anything.
Well, I'm not getting, like, hugely frustrated, just... Okay, flares. Check. Launch. Check. Well, I need to give the new stick a try out anyway. Well, the new grip.
Stifle it, Iman. I need both of you to look sharp.
Got a neat little grip that fits on the end of my old Thrustmaster base from Verpil, a company in Belarus. That's right. I was going to try to do this all in a really crappy Russian accent. Probably better that I didn't.
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
Whereas the grip to a Thrustmaster Warthog is honestly, about 2 kilograms. This one is a lot lighter, and, you know, you don't need a team of oxen to pull the trigger.
Forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
Target the nav buoy. So again, 64% of the ships escaped this time. 2%. We're looking for 2%.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here. Right now, we're overwhelmed with casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this back to...
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier. It all worked out in the end, though, and here we are.
Most of these old X-Wing games, when you turn to the stick to the left or the right, it yawed you. And if you were moving at any kind of speed, it was a combination of yaw and roll. Actually, no, I take that back. The stick is only doing yaw. It's doing yaw and pitch, and you had to push down a button and then turn the stick to get any roll out of it. Very different flight controls. Okay, there's our boy.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial Deuce and supporting vessels on an attack vector. We haven't got a chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage tanks. What should we do?
Okay, so he was 12 kilometers out.
Hold a moment. Reverse your pumps and help us evacuate.
And try to close the distance a little bit to about 6 clicks.
Attention, all vessels.
Take that back, about 6 clicks from the station.
Surrender at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once. Our luck stinks. I agree. But right now, I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going, that sounds about right.
Okay, so get within 6 clicks of the Star Destroyer, and then...
Hey! Turn hard!
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
I don't believe this. Easy, boys.
He's got a lot of range on those turbo lasers.
We're honest.
We're glad you see it that way. Assuming we all survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
He's got a lot of range on those turbo lasers.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go. Hey, hey! Enemy in range!
Okay, modification on the plan. Just try to take out the TIE bombers as fast as possible. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target. Under heavy fire. Way to stick it to him. Hey, hey! There's a bandit on your tail. Very impressive.
Okay, modified plan. Going after the TIE bombers, but trying to take out as many as I can with ion cannons so they can't fly back to the station.
I'm under attack.
If I can just buy a few seconds, even a few seconds here and there. Attack my target.
Attacking designated target. All right. Who else wants some?
One TIE bomber isn't going to make a whole lot of difference. Those might make a new bit of difference.
Yes. Who's the master? Keep it up.
Okay, yep. We got here.
This is Commander Beckman. Help cover the evacuation ships.
Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Okay. Did I get it? No, I didn't. I mean, God, look at the amount of fire he's just raining down on everything here. We just lost the calamari cruiser. Launching flares. %7 clear. Come on, guys. That's not how you want to... there goes the freighter. There goes the platform.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
Now the Star Destroyer is firing ion cannons at everything.
We cannot defeat an Imperial Star Destroyer. We must see.
He's about to lose everything with the ion cannons.
May not get a second chance.
Yep.
Little brother. We're living.
He's ionized. The Lancers are throwing everything they got everywhere. %7. What? That freighter's been ionized as well. He's going nowhere. Okay, let's try chaff.
Watch you don't hit anything in your way out of the hangar.
Yeah.
Full of Iman.
Yep, you could see ejected pilots, escape pods. In the games, if you ejected, there was a chance you could be captured by the other side. Rescued by your side, captured by the other side, or just lost in space forever.
Welcome to Brentwell Colony. Lieutenant Garn will join you immediately.
Also really nice, you can see the X-Wings activate their S-foils.
Forgive me for rushing things, but that Bacta is badly needed. I'm transmitting the coordinates now. Please follow me.
No, it does not have branching stories. This was, you know, very advanced in some ways and very limited in others. It's very much pass-fail on just the single story arc.
As you can see, we've established a small hospital here.
Hospital contains wounded.
Right now we're overwhelmed
Who would have
with
known?
casualties. Most of them were wounded during the evacuation from Hoth. We're glad to be of help. These are some very brave people.
I hear you showed a lot of bravery in getting this Bacta.
Yes, we had a little trouble with the supplier.
All these ships are holding station. They have to jump out in
All worked
sequence.
out in the end, though, and here we are.
What do you mean used to be? Once you are, I kind of think you always are. But yeah, this was actually the fourth game in the series. The first game was X-Wing, and that was pretty advanced for 1993. That came out with a few editions. There was first edition came out with DOS and, you know, fiddle around with boot discs. And then they came out with a CD-ROM version, then a Mac CD-ROM version. And then there was TIE Fighter, which was absolutely amazing as a game, where, you know, obviously you played as an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. Okay, there's our boy.
Red alert! Imperial forces have entered the area. It's an Imperial deuce and supporting vessels.
And each one of those games had multiple
We haven't got a
campaigns
chance against that. Prepare to evacuate.
We're still pumping Bacta into your storage
that all kind of linked together into one overarching story.
What should we do?
Then the third game was X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. And X-Wing versus TIE Fighter was, you know, the first of the multiplayer games. Absolutely amazing for its time.
Surrender at once. If you refuse or attempt to flee, you will be destroyed. I'm just gonna say this once.
Wait for this to end before I can continue my spiel.
I agree, but right now I'm more worried what our hosts are thinking. They could accuse us of being part of a setup. The way our luck's been going, that sounds about right.
Vasudra, request you turn over command of your vessel.
Okay, guns to defensive fire mode.
Believe this. Easy, boys. It's the best way to convince them we're honest.
Cannon recharge to maximum.
Assuming we all survive, we'll establish your innocence later.
And once I start seeing turbo laser rounds come in, maybe I should give some speed here. That second green dot means that I'm being targeted by a capital ship. So X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter came out, the first of the multiplayer games.
There are not enough rebel fighters to do the job.
I was just
And then an expansion for that came out, which allowed you to play 8-person co-op campaign. Rebel and Imperial.
under heavy fire. Hey, hey! Enemy in range. Bandit on your tail. Yes! All right. Way to stick it to him.
Okay, missiles, torpedoes anyway. Delayed as much as we can, now it's just trying to hit these things.
Imperial training seems a bit lax. Who else wants some? Who's the master? Attack! This is Commander Beckman. Help kill any evacuation ships.
Okay, triggering chaff. Attack my target.
As ordered. Attacking designated target.
Once they've fired off their load of torpedoes, then they aren't as big a threat anymore, actually. Attack my target.
Attacking designated target. Very impressive.
These guys are launching torps as soon as they're out.
Keep it up.
%of the ships are gone. Or escaping. Now the bombers are launching Magpulse warheads. Magpulse warheads will shut down a ship's weapon systems temporarily. And now the Star Destroyer is just opening up on these freighters.
It's no good. We can't get anywhere near that Star Destroyer.
36%. Come on, guys, get clear.
Follow me, little brother. We're leaving. That's an order.
Another freighter destroyed.
Hey, hey!
Damn.
Watch out for those turbo lasers.
Managed to knock out this line of bombers, but I'm pretty sure that's a sign. And the game crashes out. Grumbles. Okay, so let's load that up. Compile successful, there we go. Alright, let's change it up a little bit there. Let's change it up. Let's switch back into Elite. I've got, well, given what's been going on, I think I should probably do some ship modifying there as well. Got a ship that, well, watching Alliance made me think about it. You know, taking a Python and seeing what we can do with that. Come on. No, you want to. Load it up. There we go. I'm wondering if when they modded the visuals on some of the ships, they modded the performance as well, because I know they did for a few ships, like the missile boat, the assault gunboat. They got a buff with the upgrade pack. I'm wondering if the Star Destroyer didn't get a buff as well, because that thing is just getting into gun range before anything else even can think about jumping to hyperspace. Oh yeah, speaking of, gotta switch out. Okay, X-Wing voice commands to Alex. Hello, Alex.
Welcome back.
Oh, small world, isn't it? Though at the moment I've got this little orca which I've been
All systems prepared.
poking around with a little bit. There we go. Well, to be fair, it's an Imperial Star Destroyer Mark II, and those things are pretty much made out of turbo laser batteries. Okay. Okay, and stream title changed, back to the modern era. We're back in Elite Dangerous. Let's see what's available here. But sir, more guns. And then somebody said, hey, let's build the Super Star Destroyer, and then all bets were off. 17,000 light years. Tempting, but no. What's our missions here? Boom, data delivery. Mining rush, source and return. What is going on these days in Narvert? 60%. We're in a boom. Woot. We should probably do something about that. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Anybody want to go someplace normal? Like, not out into the middle of the great beyond. 22,000 light years is the great beyond. Oh, they did tons of stuff with the Super Star Destroyer in the EU. Let's see here. No, I don't want that one. No, the Executor was only like first or second of the class. But there were plenty more Super Star Destroyers, including Blue Sankhya, which was... In the X-Wing novels, it was a Super Star Destroyer that was built with construction droids. It was constructed like a building. And then it was buried underneath the surface of Coruscant. And then they built up buildings on top of it. And it was going to be used as the Emperor's personal escape ship should things go south for him. And when a Super Star Destroyer launches from the surface of a planet that had a whole bunch of, Coruscant-level city blocks built over it, the death toll rapidly goes into the 7-digit category. And then it pointed its nose at the sky and lit off all the engines. Alright, well, we'll just do a quick delivery here. Babbage Colony. Michael Stackpole's X-Wing novels are amazing, in my opinion. And Aaron followed up with Aaron Alston's Wraith Squadron novels. In the, let's see here. Make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay, Babbage Colony, Hunpai. With Stackpole, the Rogue Squadron stories were all about a starfighter squadron that could also do special forces if they had to. Alston's Wraith Squadron novels were all about a group of special forces troopers that could fly starships when the case, when the need came up. You're up.
Landing gear raised.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
Also some very interesting characters in Wraith Squadron. Lieutenant Vort Sabring. As Wedge said when he was doing interviews for people. How did that go? Well, first off, Wedge just wanted pilots who had discipline problems. He wanted kind of the dirty dozen. And Jansen was helping him out. Like, okay, next up is Lieutenant Ketch. He's an Ewok. What? Oh yeah, he's an Ewok. There was this Imperial scientist that was working on uplifting primitive species, and he gave this Ewok some, modified brain implants and gave him some limb extensions that he could strap on so that, he could operate controls on a fighter. You should hear him say yub yub. He turns it into a war cry. Please tell me you're joking. Oh yeah, totally. No, our next person's a Bothan. Well, 22,000 light seconds. We are back into the Mr. Moo radio show. Not that we hadn't gone away there with the whole EU stuff. But then you end up with Lieutenant Vort Sabring, who Jansen mentions to him. He's like, okay, he's next. Well, anything I should know? He's a Gamorrean. Look, you got me with the Ewok. You aren't going to do it again. He's a Gamorrean, sir. A Gamorrean's brain can't... Sir, he's a Gamorrean. Fine, just send him in, whatever. And in the door walks 2.5 meters of Gamorrean in bright orange New Republic flight suit. To which Jansen pops his head back in the door, says, "Yub yub, Commander," and walks off. That story that Jansen had made up for the Ewok was actually totally accurate for Lieutenant Sabring. It was a Gamorrean that had been experimented on by the Imperials, and actually intelligent enough that he could calculate hyperspace jumps in his head. He didn't actually need an astromech droid in his X-Wing. But since he was so damn big, normal sidearms just didn't cut it for him, so he ended up getting a cut-down laser cannon off of an X-Wing as his personal rifle. Turns out when you remove all the safety equipment, all the targeting servos, and all the other things usually associated with mounting a starfighter-class weapon on a starfighter, you can get it cut down to a pretty good size. Stackpole is also really famous, at least, well, one of my favorite authors, because he managed to take the Jedi Academy trilogy, which was, let's be generous and call it middling, and managed to turn it into a pretty good story. He just... Oh, yeah. Imagine Han's face when firing that instead of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vort ended up getting on board an Imperial ship, sneaking on board, and to get onto the bridge, he just fired through the bridge was on the deck above him, so he just pointed his gun up and pulled the trigger. And then when he climbed up through the hole, he asked where the captain was, and everybody pointed to the ashes kind of falling down around him. But yeah, Stackpole took the Jedi Academy trilogy and turned it into a first-person story, as told from the perspective of one of his characters, Rogue Squadron pilot Karan Horn, who had some Force sensitivity, so he got sent to Luke's Academy for, maybe some training. Tried to go off on his own, tried to be like a Jedi version of Batman, and that didn't work. Doing a little bit of trading at the moment, Lord Hafnar. The X-Wing game, it crashed. It crashed after, like, the 5th attempt to rescue the hospital, and I took it as a sign. So I'm doing a quick bit of trading, and then I'm gonna head back to Narvik and probably do a little bit of bounty hunting. This is not an optimized combat ship, but it should, I'd like to see how it does in a little bit of a scrap. So no, you've got this guy with a little bit of Force sensitivity and a little bit of Jedi training. And he's an ex-cop, so he wants to go into a layer of scum and villainy and clean up the place. And it went kinda, sorta okay. He didn't actually have telekinesis, as most Force users do. He was good at casting illusions, though. So he couldn't move a rock, but he was good enough at illusions that he could make the rock think that he moved it. He was also good at energy absorption. Kind of like Vader did when he absorbed Han's blaster bolts in Empire Strikes Back. And then he could turn it into a little bit of telekinesis for a brief period. Long story short, he tried building a lightsaber out of a speeder bike handlebar, because, Jedi just kind of build things out of what's available or what they want or what's comfortable in their hands, and he was good with speeder bikes, so... Ended up facing down a Hutt crime lord. The Hutt had rigged a dead man switch to a group of bombs. Karan thought, aha, I'll trick the Hutt by destroying the dead man switch in his hands, because I've got a dual-phase lightsaber. And a dual-phase lightsaber is one that you can change the length of the blade on. Well, turns out that his construction skills weren't actually up to the task, and so the blade briefly got longer, and then the whole lightsaber shorted out. And the Hutt was so surprised by seeing a lightsaber blade growing at him that he dropped the dead man switch. Oops. Let's get on approach here. Falcon to Lacey, Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Request sent.
Boarding permission granted.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So we managed to survive the bombs going off by absorbing the energy, and then using the telekinesis it granted him to kind of redirect the explosion through the roof. Unfortunately, while it protected his body, it did not protect his clothes. So you have a naked man with a speeder bike handle running around in a city full of pirates where a giant fireball in the place where... What engineer mod did you go for on a shield generator? I would go for thermal resistant shields. Definitely thermal resistant. And then you go for the resistance mods and heavy duty, and maybe one more thermal resistant on the shield boosters. And a building where everybody knows, because the Hutt had been bragging he was setting a trap for the Jedi.
Ship released.
Gear up.
Engines engaged.
So a kindly citizen helped him out by smashing a liquor bottle over him and dumping booze all over him. And then just started beating him all over the place, you know, screaming, "Where's the rest of the speeder bike, you son of a bitch?" So when all the pirates came by looking to see what had happened, all they see is some drunk getting beaten around by one of the citizens for stealing a speeder bike and blowing it up. Stackpole liked writing the less glorious aspects of Jedi life. I do not actually have a fuel scoop on this thing. No biggie. Actually, kind of interesting. My Orca, I just discovered to my delight, can make it from here to the Pleiades on one tank of gas. Balance. So a little bit different approach on this ship. The primary weapons, I've got triple large gimbaled beam lasers, and they are all running, I want to say they are running efficient mods. Yeah, that sounds right. They're all running grade 5 efficient. But then for my backup, my holdout guns, I've got a pair of Class 2 frag cannons, which I've modified with corrosive double shot. I'll be honest, I am kind of curious to see what that does. Guess I'm going to find out right now.
Scan detected.
No kill warrant scanner on this thing. I'm just using this for some quick experimentation. What are you running? You're running a Class 3 frag cannon? Huh. Oh, remind me to not get in front of you. That wasn't bad. I could get behind this. Frag cannons pack a wallop, that's for sure. Engines. ASP Scout doing what ASP Scouts do best, which is not fight. Balance.
Scan detected.
Set 1-2. Whoop. Balance. Huh. This guy's opening fire on me. I've apparently got cargo on board.
Under attack.
Just give me 2 tons of cargo. How about I give you this?
Incoming message.
Oh no. I'm hostile with the Gold Brotherhood. Let's see here. You're one of the guards, if I remember right. What in the hell am I carrying on board anyway? Oh, 4 tons of articulation motors. Well, thank you, Eldani. Well, I don't know if I'd call it next level. I mean, I'm persistent when it comes to upgrades. I like to tinker a lot. Probably way more than is healthy. Nothing like hostile gold to ruin a day. I know, right? I mean, this particular setup is not good for constant bounty hunting. I mean, you know, let's just get that off the, you know, out front immediately. What are you even doing out here? Are you okay? You're clean, but why? This isn't a good bounty hunting ship. It is, however, good for. They called them tinkerers instead. You can see that. What we got here? Another python, and it's named Spite. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. Oh, Wing of 2, and he's elite. Who's your buddy? Sven Hallberg. Well, Sven, you're going to be the easiest target, I think. Set 1-3.
Target shields offline.
Okay, assuming that my shields are going to take a beating off of this guy.
Under attack. Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Set 1-3. Ah, backwards. Set 3-1. Thank you. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to punch through this guy's shields. He says as he punches through this guy's shields.
Under
Set
attack.
1-3. And there goes his power plant. Corrosive frag cannons for the win. Balance. Engines. Got a light fight here in the distance. Here's the contrails. Or exhaust trails, I guess. Not much condensation out here. Okay. Burt Monkey King. Piloting Hell. Balance.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Burt Monkey King. Beautiful. This is Bodil Thawne in the Tefnut. If not... whatever. Split 1-3.
Scan detected.
Thank you. I am carrying nice things, Bodil. I'm carrying some very nice guns. I'm carrying some very nice cargo. Give me 2 tons of cargo if you want to live.
Under attack.
Tell you what. Goodbye. Oh, alright. I shall keep that in mind. Set 2-1. Norwegian space pirates. I would agree with you on that. I would agree with you on that. A lot of Scandinavian backers.
Delacey Kilo Yankee Lima. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Falcon Delacey Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 3-3.
Copy 3-3. You're down. So this is a good ship for cargo running, passenger running, smuggling.
Contact clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
The internet and the world are a wonderful place. Alright, let's toss these articulation motors. Oh. What kind of cash I made? 370 grand. Not bad for a ship that is not designed for bounty hunting. Now, what would be fun to play with here? You'd be fun. Get in some more combat with this thing, get some more bounties raised for the faction, and get my NPC pilot a little bit more experience, because right now she's a little low. Jane, you're on deck. Lights on. Gear up.
Detach confirmed.
Gear up.
Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Silent mode off. Or maybe glidden the paint.
All clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
I don't know, maybe there's a lot of customizing going on here. So this is Gunsight 1. This is my Anaconda that is running almost all multi-cannons, except for the 2 small beam lasers because, well, saves on ammo cost. True, and this place is a colony economy. Excuse me. This place is a colony economy down below on the surface. Alright. Kale Rohenda von Stroheim.
Scan detected.
In the pitiless hate.
Copy, Commander. Initiating telepresence now.
That's a thing.
Fighter is ready. Just tell me what to do.
Under attack.
Hostile is down.
Next. The Hammering Midnight. Oh my god. Not even named.
Scan detected.
And the Hunger. Stig Driver. Stig Driver? Oh, different ship, actually. Some say that his sweat can be used to clean precious metals. And that he's baffled by ducks.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
Balance.
Under attack.
Also that he has webbed buttocks.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I need to take evasive action while my shields reboot, Commander.
Attack my target.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position.
Scan detected. Under attack.
Yes, there is. Look at a map of the galaxy. There's a down, plain as day.
Target destroyed. Searching for further contacts.
Hi. Attack my target.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Nope.
Target shields offline.
You've just instigated your own mugging. Come on down.
Warning. Temperature critical. Under attack.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander. The coast is clear, Commander. Target's down.
The hell was that? Clean. Okay. Attack my target.
Point me up, Commander. I'll do the rest.
Under attack. Target shields online.
Enemy is down. The coast is clear, Commander. Target's down.
You know, for there no being any down in space, I'm hearing a lot of people say that a lot of things are down. I think I'm down with that.
Scan detected.
Max Parker. Come here, you little battle statistic. Attack my target.
Point me up, Commander. I'll do the rest.
Nope.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Target shields offline.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander.
Anybody else? The Powerful Lament.
Scan detected.
No, this sounds just like self-fulfilling prophecy is what this sounds like. Attack my target.
Point me up, Commander. I'll do the rest.
Under attack.
So I'm really proud of the job I did building this ship.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander. The coast is clear, Commander. Target's down.
Attack my target.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Now somebody had to go and make a mess that just... That's too bad.
Under attack.
Then he tried to railgun me. And it was adorable.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Enemy is eliminated, Commander.
Alright, you. Attack my target. Union of Wang free.
Point me up, Commander. I'll do the rest.
Target Target shields offline. Warning, incoming hatch breaker limpet.
I'm sorry, you what? Attack my target.
Enemy is down. I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position. Help me, Commander. Taking fire. Repeat, taking fire.
Oh, you've still got some hull.
Fighter is destroyed, Commander. It didn't
You've
stand a chance
still
out
got some
there.
pieces.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Fine, fine.
Wilco, Commander. Let's deploy this fighter. Ready and waiting, Commander.
Goodbye. Attack my target.
Under attack.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
This guy's just been shooting at me the whole time, and I'm just about tired of it. Go away. Nobody likes you. Be gone.
Enemy is down.
And the good gunship Pandemic.
Fighter assembly complete.
Attack my target.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Oh, gunships. There's some decent ones out there. You just can't think of it as a space combat ship. All my gunships are, well, all of my gunship build ideas, and the one that I actually have built, is keyed towards ground assault.
Enemy is down. Nothing else showing up on my scanner, Commander.
Recall
All
the
targets
fighter?
Destroyed. Yes, Commander. Docking fighter immediately.
Set 2-1. I'll show you. Let me get the fighter on board and get this flipped around.
Fighter on board. Finalizing retrieval process.
And then I gotta find an anarchy system nearby because I really don't want to get in bad with the cops. Well, okay, it's not that bad if it's another system. But if they then have to drop off people to that system later on, it turns into a great big pain in my butt. So, anarchy systems it is.
Delay C Kilo Yankee Lima. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Find me a parking spot.
Request approved. Sit down on landing pad 3-2.
Copy 3-2. You're down? Beautiful.
Contact. Command system shutdown. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Okay. 5 grand in ammo nets me 1.1 million in profit. Nearly 1.2. Okay, now I gotta find out what's up with Alex here. Lights on. What do you mean the URL path is empty? Alex, what did you do? Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
That's better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see here. Government. Anarchy. Ah, the harangue system. Worked just fine for our purposes. So no, this was a ship setup I built for ground assault. Now, I take it back. This system is shit for our purposes. Let's try Wolpa. Nope. How hard can it be to find a system where everybody's obviously very hard? Sangojin. Okay. You might have potential. Yep, Senker Bastion. Very high security there. Okay, let's pull up a fighter here. Okay, Jane is still on board. Good. So this sucker is set up as a ground assault ship. Got a couple of Taipans on board, so they're tough. Do I have... Okay, I do have a fuel scoop on board this thing. 4 jumps to get how far? Gear up.
Gear up.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear to leave.
Have I done any modifications on this thing? No.
Speed restrictions
What
are now
thrusters on this thing?
limited.
6As? Okay. I may do some modding when I get back with this thing. Have I done anything to the FSD? Lol, no. This thing is totally just A-rated, but stock A-rated. Which means the jump range is made of sadness. Oh no.
Fuel scoop.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Dare I ask how it happened? Figures, I built this ship a day late, and a dollar short. Because this thing would have been perfect for all those base assault missions that were, that were nerfed a while back. But, assuming they come again, what with all the Thargoids around, this thing, I think, is going to be a war winner. Oh, well, in that case, yeah, just remember to replace your divot. And by the way, this is a really good example of why a 15, why short-range jump drives are not actually... What am I trying to say here?
Fuel scooping.
Oh, same thing in your ASP X. Oh, bad day.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
This is why jump drive distance doesn't exactly follow a linear scale. The Sangojin system was only 15 light-years away. But, since I don't have a 15 light-year jump drive, I had to go around on a very roundabout path to a bunch of worlds that actually, until I got to one that was actually within my jump range. It wasn't just, a jump at 12 light-years, then another jump at 3. This is why, if you have a ship with a 12 light-year jump drive, and versus a 15 light-year jump drive, I could have made this in 1 jump instead of 4.
Piracy is rife here.
Good.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Sensors to long range.
And actually a confession. I haven't tried this out too terribly much on ground assault, so this is all academic. This is where we get to put the theoretical into the practical. Should work. Ish. Esque. Question mark. Hello, Krylani. Hooray, science, indeed. And don't worry about it, Eldani. I'm sure that we will leave plenty of Thargoids for you. I'm positive. Good night, Lord Hafnar. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream after this, too. May end up taking the fast way back to Narford. It depends on how well this test goes. And that's why I am going to be going up against the Thargoids, at least initially, in a very, very fast ship. Huh, seems kind of odd to put his name on, well, a bastion being something of a fortress in a pirate system.
Orbital flight engaged.
But then again, I'd kind of like my name on a base, and, well, better my name on a base than a hole in the ground. Okay, that'd be awesome. Okay, Jane, you're up.
Copy, Commander. Initiating telepresence now.
Federal Navy ship.
Ready and waiting, Commander.
Master arm is set to on. Rolling in hot.
Under attack. Warning. You have entered a trespass zone.
Ooh, these guys hit hard.
Impulse attack. Trajectory
Got some
disruption.
missiles locked on me, Commander.
Shield offline.
Incoming missile. Taking hits, Commander.
Okay, we're going low.
Trespass zone cleared.
Enemy is bearing down on me, Commander. I'm hit. Fighter is down. Stay focused. We can still do this.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Who is? Oh, it's you.
Shields online.
Shields online.
Roger that. Fighter
Attack
is going
my target.
live.
Eliminate the threat.
Under attack.
Shields offline.
Integrity compromised.
Fighter deployed. Awaiting your orders.
Shields offline.
Where you at? There you are.
Target shields offline.
Incoming missile. Taking hits, Commander.
Attack my
shields are
target.
out. I need to make evasive maneuvers, Commander.
Balance.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to
Requesting
engage.
Split 1-3.
Recalibrating power.
Shields online.
You know, I could have sworn I had some air-to-air missiles here.
Help me, Commander.
It's a
Taking
rack.
fire. Repeat. Taking fire.
B. Yeah. Mine launchers.
Shields offline.
Shields offline.
Unless I stuck unguided missiles on this thing
My home's
accidentally.
taking a battering. Situation critical, Commander. We lost the fighter. It took too much damage, sir.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Let's roll it around here.
Target shields online.
Set 2-1.
Redistributing.
Better part of Valor and all that.
Shields online.
Shields online.
Well, the thing is tough. It can take a beating, that's for sure. If I'd fired off the mines more, if I'd salvoed them off instead of just pushing the button once, I imagine I would have done a little bit more damage there. Well, what's the grand total here on the bounty? 500 credits. Not horrible. I've got more than 50% hull left. Let's see what happens. Yeah, these are regular missiles. These are not seekers, are they? Modules, missile rack, mine launcher. Nope, these are... So that means...
Copy, Commander. Initiating telepresence now. Fighter is ready to tell me what to do.
Module malfunction. Module malfunction. Under attack. Warning.
Help me, Commander. Taking fire. Repeat, taking fire. Incoming missile. Taking hits, Commander. I need your help up here, Commander. Hull status
Shields
critical.
offline.
I don't have much time left.
Yes,
Fighter is
yes.
down. Stay focused. We can still do this.
Fighter assembly initiated.
A little bit better that time on that pass. Okay, he's pulling off.
Shields online.
Kinda, sorta.
Shields
What's
offline.
back here? Wow. I got a fan club. Okay.
Canopy integrity at 50%. Canopy compromised.
Oop.
Eject. 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 Eject.
On the plus side, I don't have to make the 4 jumps back to Narvert. Oh no, how will I ever afford? Okay, so some tuning.
All systems ready to go.
Thank you, Alex. Some tuning, some modifying here and there. I think I'm going to replace one of those missile launchers with a, with actual guided missiles. I think that would have helped quite a bit. But no, I've got... I mean, I also have to recognize I was attacking a 3-star hotel there, a 3-star security rating, so that was maximum. All the ground fire coming up kind of proved that. But no, that's got promise. That's got promise. I can work with this. I'm just not going to work with it right now. So the shields on this Anaconda are technically weak. Well, weak-ish. 831 megajoules. However, with all the modifications done with the shield systems, the heavy, yeah, I think one heavy-duty shield booster, plus the thermal and resistance augments, this thing just, it doesn't absorb damage, it just totally resists it. Just, you know, tink, 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 just bounces off. So resistance boosts on the shield boosters are very impressive. Anyway, that is going for nearly 3 hours today. Went a little long today. Not sure what's going to be happening for the rest of the week. Got some stuff to figure out. If possible, I'll try to be back on Wednesday. I'll let everybody know. And assume I'm on, and if I'm not on by, like, you know, half an hour past my normal time, I'm not going to be able to make it that day. But we're going to try to maintain some kind of schedule. Until then, fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe and you can't fly dangerous, don't go testing out experimental ground attack craft. There you go. Take care, everybody. Always good to talk with you. Eldani, don't worry about it. You have a good week, too. Say hi to the family. Take care and have a good trip. Goodbye, everybody.